Hello guys, and today we'll be making Foxy the Pirate out of cloth. Now, my latest video has been the Five Nights at Freddy's plushie review. And if you have not seen that, I would recommend you watching it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So first, we're going to make the head of the Foxy, and then in different parts we're going to make the different parts of the Foxy costume. I hope you like my setup right here. So first we're going to do the ears, and then we'll be moving on. And if you don't know how to sew, I would search up a video. I don't know if I will post a video how to sew. So well, actually I'll start sewing now. I have my needle ready, and now all I have to do is start sewing the ear. But first of all, you're going to need some cloth and a different color cloth. And if you could use a pillowcase or something like that, because it's actually the best way to do it. Because let me just show you. You could use a pillowcase, you could use a bed sheet. I am going to be using the bed sheet because I do not have enough materials to make a full entire Foxy costume. So I'm going to be using a bed sheet today, and I'll do each part. Like part 2 will be of the body, and part 3 will be the legs, and part 4 will be the arms. And this is going to take about maybe 2 or 3 months maybe. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is the only thing I post for a few months, because I've seen people make costumes. It takes a while. So we're fixing to get started into it, and I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so you're going to want to cut off an edge of a pillowcase or anything you have for a cloth, and then it should fit like this. And then you'll fold it here, and then here. And then you're going to want to sew that together so that the front looks good. And then we're going to sew it on like this, and then sew the brighter layer on, and then we'll have an ear. I already sewed the first ear. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering if I found the Phantom Foxy from last video and I said he was missing, I found him. So next, we're going to sew this, put some stuffing in. I know it looks green, that's weird, and see you in a minute. So after you're done sewing the edge, like this, you can barely see the stitch at all. I tried to do the best I could, and then grab your stuffing, put it in there. I think I did in the wrong area, but I don't really care. And then try and do as much as you can. And then if you need to, grab more stuffing and stuff it in there. So see you in a minute. And I'm going to sew the main frame of it. So cut out an edge like that. You can, like, if you already done one of them, you can like cover it up and then try and line it up as much as you can. Okay, now we have both ears. Now we're gonna put those off to the side, and we're gonna start making the mask. Now I don't know how to start this. I'm just gonna cut a big giant hole, and I'll show you how big it needs to be, and I'll be right back. Okay, once you have your mask all cut out and pinned together to fit your head, fit it as much as you can, and I'm going to sew along these lines, and we'll be right back once I'm done doing it. Okay, so this is what it should look like. And I hope you get a good view of it. I can't actually tell from the other side of the camera. So next we're going to do the top, and then add the ears, the eye patch, and then the snout. And we're going to add a jaw to it. So see you in a minute. Okay, so first off, you should get your black cloth to make the eye patch. So where does this end? I don't know where this thing ends. Oh, found it. Where's my scissors? I always lose my scissors. So first off, we're going to want to cut it right here. You can use any type of black cloth you want to. Doesn't really matter. You can't actually see it on the camera. I can back it up just a little bit. This is hard to do. This is actually about 4 pieces of cloth all together. Okay, this is big enough. Okay, get it. There we go. So here's what it should look like. I'm actually going to cut off half of this. Like this. And then we're going to grab the mask. Where is it? Grab the mask. Find your front of the mask. So the front is going to be on this side. We'll lift up the camera. So this would be your mask. And we're just going to lay this out. Make an eye patch right there. We're going to have to cut out the eye patch while we do that real quick. And I hope you like my videos. In the last video, I noticed one thing after I posted it. The tie-dyed wave just came for pre-order, and Liberty Chica is also coming soon. So here is the eye patch. Let me put it on there. There it is. I'm going to try and cut the eye hole the same exact size. We're actually going to use a different material for the eye hole because it needs to match up so I can actually see through it. We do not want me running into walls or you. So try and find a material that you can see through. You can see through the eye patch if you want to. I'm actually going to cut a hole right there so that I can see through the eye patch, and we'll be right back. So now you're going to want to grab your black instead of red cloth. Well, black stuff you put on you. I don't know what it's called. So you grab longest line you can, and let me put it on together, and we'll be right back in just a second. So this is the mask so far. Next we are going to grab the strip, line it up right here, and boom. And then we're going to sew it together, and then it will be done. And see you in a minute. So this is what your mask should look like. Band, eye patch. And next we are going to do the snout and the jaw. So basically the mouth. And we'll be right back to you on that. Okay, so next we're going to build the head. Make sure it matches up to do the very edges, and I'm going to sew it up, and we'll be right back. So I'm going to sew it. And then you're going to do the jaw, well, snout, and see you in a minute. So this is what the mask should look like. I got the head done. You can actually see through this if you get the right type of fabric. So now I'm going to make the snout and the jaw. First the snout and then the jaw. And we'll be right back to you. Once I'm done making the snout, I'll show you before I put it on. Actually, next I'm going to put on the ears and see you in a minute. So this is what your mask should look like with 2 ears. I hope it looks good. I don't really know because I haven't seen myself wearing it. So I'll see you in a minute. So now we're going to be making the jaw out of these two. This is going to be the top, this is going to be the mouth part, and then we're going to make the jaw last. First we're going to be doing the snout. And see you in a minute after I'm done sewing these two together. I did a little more than just sew them together. I also had this part. Next I'm going to do the nose. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But next, after that, we're going to add the jaw. And then we'll be done with the mask. Well, don't forget the little hairs on the head. And see you after I'm done making the nose. So this is what your jaw should look like if you want to build one. And next we are going to add the teeth. There's golden ones and white ones. And so see you after I'm done making the teeth. So this is how it looks so far. All I do is have to make the eye, and then I'll be done. Hope it looks good. I've looked in the mirror. I think it looks pretty good. And I just have to make the eye, and I'll be done. So this is what your final design should look like. And that will be the end of part 1. And see you in the next video.